So I'm just finishing up the drawer. Or the first drawer is right here. But yeah, I have to use everything. I'm doing everything on this table. This tiny little table. I was about to buy a table, but I'm trying to save money here. So anyway, I'm gonna run a bead of wood glue right here. And then I'm going through and putting screws all along. Then I just need to put it back. Need to put the one more panel. And the drawers will be done for the most part. All right, just finished the second drawer. They're very smooth and should hopefully slide really well inside the drawer. I'm gonna actually try this one right now. Let me start over. I started on a drawer system for this thing, and as you saw, I'll show you a quick clip of that. I didn't love the way it came out. I have it right here actually, still. I tried to save weight and also money by using 2x4s instead of just using a straight piece of either plywood or something like what I'm about to use, which is these guys, 2x10s. And I also was not so conscious about the height. I was like trying to keep it around 10 to 12 inches, and these guys are huge, as you can see. Look, watch this, up. They're already almost at the top. So, with that in mind, I decided I'm gonna downsize, make a much more shallow drawer system. I think I'm gonna go for about 7 or 8 inches. I think 8 inches is what I'm going for. And that should hopefully be perfect. These guys are gonna have some room to move around, and I'll have just the right amount of space. I actually got these crates that are pretty awesome too. So I'll be using these crates. They're like customizable. I've already started getting this one ready for kitchen stuff. But this is what I'm gonna be going for. So I'm basically gonna scrap what I did already, and now going to try to rebuild the drawer system again. So that's fun. But I think I'll be happier with the drawer system that fits my needs a lot better than just throwing something together real quick just so it works. So I'll be able to recycle some of the wood that I used. And yeah, that's the plan, is to go ahead and start building a new drawer system now. So yeah, I'll keep you along for the ride, and we'll see how this goes. Let's try that again. Butter. So what I'm gonna do is, I think they're 8 inches tall, or maybe 9 inches tall. Yeah, they're 9 inches tall. These crates are only 7 inches tall. So I'm going to cut the entire drawer system down, or every single, both drawers down to 7.5 inches. So I have a little bit of space. And yeah, that should give me the space I need. And I'm going to actually think I'll like this here, this little space. There'll be 3 of these crates here, maybe one back there. And I can put the axe and the shovel and stuff right here. Axe, fishing poles, any long, awkward stuff can go right here. That'd be awesome. But yeah, these are gonna be my 3 supporting boards running across. 2 on the side. 2 on the side. And 1 straight down the middle. Yeah, here we go. So that should work. You do 8 inches on these. It'll be 8 inches tall, and that'll make the entire platform about 9 inches tall. Build that platform. Here, got this part done. I got the drawers done. They are over here. The drawers are done. I guess you would call this the base is done. So it's 61 inches wide by 56.5 inches long. So I'm going to cut some plywood. Plywood isn't long enough to fill out the whole thing, so I'm going to cut 2 sheets, and then I'm going to use 2 different sheets of plywood, and then I'm going to make it so that I can take it off and remove it and put it back on. And yeah, let's see how this works out. That's about most of it. And then I just need to make the drawer faces. Slide this guy out. All right. New problem. Do it in pieces. Cut it in 4 pieces. All pieces. Cut this in half. Should be able to get 2 pieces in. Turn it. That should work. Alright, back to the drawing board. Scare me for a second. So I just measured out these little notches. I'll notch this out here, same over there, and they should slide all the way in the back. Okay, I need 2 more pieces. Side for here, side for here. More to fix. Oh my gosh, that took a long time. I am not a carpenter by any means. This is probably the biggest project I've ever done, personally, and it was fun. It was expensive, so I'm glad it's done. It seems solid. I'm still gonna put some liner on top of it. Either do some like carpet, or I'll do some, I think I'm gonna do like a rubber floor mat. So I get the panels super solid, and then I gotta just make the front plates or front faces. That'll be it. Try to save the stickers from my FJ. This will just be my drawer or my table in the back of the FJ, but it's too long, so this is gonna be one side. I'm gonna try to save it from over here. Okay, a bit of an update. I have finished yesterday. The memory card ran out and I didn't have time to formatted. I had to get rid of the footage and all that stuff. So anyway, update, I have made the front of the drawers and I have glued them overnight to the front of the drawer. So this is the new front. There's another one right now. I'm making like a wedge for it. I'll show you in a second because it was a little bit off. So like a little bit of a shim. But anyway, drawer's pretty much done. I just went and glued it, and now I'm bolting in 2 bolts on both sides. Got it just right. 1.5 inches was the way to go. And they're pretty flush. Got the lock on there so you can see. There we go. Got this rope as a handle. I'm gonna go cut this side for the other side. But there we go. 2 on each side, and they're glued as well. So what I'm gonna do next is put that drawer in, drill the holes for the handle for this. Then I'm gonna come around, sand everything, and then I went and I bought some carpet. I was gonna try to use a rubber liner. It turns out that it's pretty hard to find a perfect rubber liner for it. So I'm gonna just use carpet, and I'm gonna make one for each of them. Cut it out, and it'll be covered in carpet. This will be sanded, and we should be good to go. Mistake time again. This is the top of the panel. I did the bottom of it. Don't think it's that big of a deal. The good news is, no, this might be a problem. We'll have to find out, I guess. This is why you gotta check a few times before you do something stupid like this. So now I gotta redo this one. That's the bottom. Son of a. Let this be a lesson to you all. Double check, double check, double check. Now, get to go through, and thankfully I didn't put a bunch of staples, but at least 12 staples. I kind of just take it like, when I jump into something new like this for myself, I know I'm gonna make mistakes. I just gotta be cool with making mistakes. Try not to make a lot of them, but it's gonna happen. Just about every woodworking video I watched, they make mistakes. They're just much more graceful about it and better at fixing them. Yeah, I don't think I'll make this mistake again. All right, let's see if this works. Ugh. Last one. Again, these are just loosely stapled down right now. Test fitting. Holy moly, that's a snug fit. Kind of like it snug though. Yeah. That is a tight fit. Okay. Let's finish them off. So I figure this is as good a time as any to go over the drawers I made for the back of the truck. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. This is what I came up with. This is my drawers. They are not equal size. One is a little bit wider than the other because I wanted to fit my ladder in one of them, and then I wanted some boxes in the other one. What I've done, so this is for, got 2 little cup holders there. I saw someone else actually do that on YouTube. This is a guy that made an amazing one. Way more skilled than me. But yeah, I decided to get those on Amazon. They're like $5. This, what I love about this is that this is from my FJ Cruiser. That was actually a huge part of why I didn't want a decked drawer system. That and the height of it and the cost of it. And I wanted to be able to do it myself. But one of the big things was also I wanted to use this for something. And the best thing I could think of using it for was for the front of a drawer. So I actually reused the table from the FJ in the back. There was a table I had made to drop down, and I used the same wood to make this drawer. And I love that. That's my little ode to the FJ. It's a lot of the places that I've been with the FJ. And we'll put some more over here. I'm gonna probably take that one off. That one's not that cool. I just got it at Pablo's Pizza. Anyway, so what I've done so far back here, this is temporary. I'm gonna put the tent up there and I'm gonna have the rack on the side. I already have it ready to go, and that one's really way easier. So I'll probably do that. This is kind of not super secure, but that works for now. This is something I made. I'm pulling out if you can see that well. Actually, let me pull the light out. So, how about that? I bought these lights that are motion sensors, are motion activated, and I think they have they can tell when it's dark too, because I can't get them to work in the daytime. So I'm pretty sure they can tell when it's dark. I didn't read that part, but yeah, they're just little magnets. You stick them to the drawer, and there you go. And I got them on both sides. You can see, lights me up. So that's super nice. And let me put some light back here. And what I do with that is I just bolted in or screwed in this little metal thing. And I bought this flashlight. It is extremely bright, as you can see. And I can put this anywhere inside here because this is steel. So this has actually proved pretty useful. I was going to like try to rig up a whole LED system where like it's powered by the truck, and I was like, I think it'd be so much easier to spend 50 bucks. This thing was 50 bucks. It's a really good light. But just to spend the money on a rechargeable, really good LED light that has a magnet attached to it. And this is made by Milwaukee. So Milwaukee's like a really reputable brand. And yeah, this is awesome. It works perfect, and I can move it around. It was really great when I was working on the truck. When I was back there. But yeah, just like that. Boom. And so yeah, now the back of this is dedicated to mostly the dogs, to be honest. I needed to be able to utilize the space. So this drawer here, it pulls out super far. It goes all the way back to this crate. So I got two crates. These are like a brand made in the USA called Cydio crates. This is my kitchen one. Did some organization with that. We got the coffee situation slash, whatever we want to boil. We got the mess kit, all the propane, and all the utensils and everything right there. Spices, all that kind of stuff. And then this other one is all my recovery gear. And I don't think it really needs a lid. I might take the lid off that one too. But yeah, put most of the recovery gear in there. And it has this long channel here that has proved super useful. At first I didn't like it. I wanted it to be perfectly flush, but it's actually become pretty useful. I can put like long objects in there, just random stuff. I got my compressor right here. And then this is nice. I have a tool bag that I always carry with me, and this has always been hard to find a good place for this. It's always just been in the back seat on the floor. Same thing in the FJ, and so it's fun. It's super nice to finally have a place to put this. And then I got my hammock. Got some Guggen squad. Shout out to John B and the Guggen guys. Got breakfast, and that's pretty much this drawer. And you can see it's not hard to slide in at all. That's it. So, oh, and I added this to it. Little bottle opener, no big deal. And then I got the charger velcroed right there. And this has a whole cavity here that you can still put stuff in. So I have like an extra light back here. You can throw, whatever back there, any long object pretty much. It's a quick like catch-all spot. I like that spot. And then this side, some other gear. This is stuff I just threw in today, but I got the stove. I got my dog's jacket. Also have cutting board, and I have a cast iron like skillet. Got 2 propane tanks. These are socks that my sister bought for me. It's a picture of my sister and I. This is a birthday gift. I use them to keep it from rattling around. And then I use this, another thing, and that's what I use for my paper towels. So you just roll them on there. I'm out of paper towels right now. I really didn't need any, but yeah, that's what I use this for. Just keep them, leave it right there. And I got my first aid kit. Dog food's over there. This is a bunch of knickknacks. I got slingshots in here, all kinds of weird stuff. This is a bunch of knickknacks as well. I think some nylon rope, maybe even some more first aid kit stuff. Then I have the ladder. This is the ladder for the rooftop tent, which will be going up here soon. And then this is a really warm wool blanket that I'll be using tonight instead of having to use a sleeping bag, because I like using blankets more than sleeping bags. I hate mummy bags. And yeah, and you can see as well. Oh, didn't put that in right. Oh. That goes there, I think. I think that was there. I'm not sure. But, oh, there it goes. And that's it. And again, this is made with 4 panels. And there's a huge 2x10 that I cut down to 2x7, 2x8, running down the middle of this, and right here and right here. Yeah, these panels just sit on top. They're actually pretty loose on there. I don't have them bolted down at all. I was going to bolt them down, but I like the idea of just being able to pick them up quickly. And I want to test that out first and see how it works. And so far, it's worked awesome. They are really tight in there. And there's a leg on this side to keep the weight from coming up. Same on that side. And yeah, I've got to say, it is sturdy. It's pretty much done as far as I can. Like, I don't think I'm gonna add much more to it. Yeah, I was going to put like a whole system back here of like I think it's called a molly system, or that system where you can basically hang stuff on the sides. But after I put this in here, it can't really do it anymore because the holes that it needs are way down there, and it also extends it way out. So decided I'm gonna have to rig it myself. So that's what I'm doing over here. Got one piece of what is that, like 1x1 or something, piece of wood going across. I just painted black, both to the side. This one I'm just using these guys. That works fine. By the way, did you know they make adjustable bungee cords? That's a new one, so that's been awesome. And one more thing I added, I don't know if you can see it over there. There's a little white thing. Let me show you. This app called Groove. It might take a minute, but basically it's our way to keep track of the dog's temperature. Anyway, well, that concludes the truck bed drawers. Thanks for following along for that build. I know it was a long video. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I know myself, whenever I was looking to do this, it was a lot of just watching YouTube videos and trying to learn. Just took as much information as I could from multiple videos and kind of put it together to make my own. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks, bye.